Hello, my name is Vladimir and I'm the founder of OCTB, the platform that connects high school students all across the world and enables them to teach their own native language. And in this video, we'll talk about what should be the structure of the foreign language class in American high school. But don't worry, we're not going to get into the nitty-gritty of devoting 5 minutes to this or 7 minutes to this. We'll take a much broader approach. So why should American kids learn a foreign language? In order to answer this question, let's divide foreign language skills into two categories. One being ability to read and write, and second consists of comprehension skills and ability to speak. The main difference between the two is that when you read and write, you have time to think. You can look up an unknown word in a dictionary, you can spell check in a Word document, you can even Google Translate. But when it comes to an ability to understand what's being said in real time and respond on the fly, that requires instantaneous reaction. So what's wrong with the lesson structure, the foreign language class as it stands right now, that American students learn how to read and write instead of learning how to speak and understand? And in order to answer this question, let's examine one of the most ridiculed groups of high school students in America, whose parents are first-generation Americans, who are immigrants, and this child, as he was growing up, had to learn the native language of his parents. So when he entered high school, of course he decided to boost his GPA by taking the foreign language class of the language that he already knows how to speak. And he was placed in the AP course. And what typically happens after the first month, this student is failing this class because he has no idea how to read and write in that native language. But if we ask an average American kid, what skills would they rather have? Is it ability to read and write or ability to understand and speak? I guarantee that overwhelming majority would select the second. As a matter of fact, since it's Christmas time, my family and we were watching Home Alone movie. And I'm sure you probably recall some of these teenagers, as they're packing to go to Paris, they're talking about going to topless beaches and having romance with a French guy.
Is it true that French babes don't shave their pits, but they got nude beaches?
And I'm sure you would agree that ability to understand and speak would be a lot more useful in those two situations. So perhaps we should take some of the elements that work in this family where a child learns how to speak a native language and incorporate them into our classroom settings. But unfortunately, it's impossible because this child is surrounded by two parents and is forced to learn how to speak their native language if he wants to survive, right? He wants to learn how to say, I don't want this, or it's too cold, or it's too hot. In a classroom setting, the teacher is the only one who speaks two languages. And the students, for the most part, only speak English. So, in order to keep the ball rolling, the teacher is forced to revert to English. And when these students are faced with a situation where they have to respond on the fly, here's what typically happens.
¿Cómo te fue en Thanksgiving?
What? ¿Qué?
¿Cómo te fue en Thanksgiving?
Where did I go over during Thanksgiving?
¿Cómo te fue? How did it go?
Oh, how did it go? Me. Wait, how do you say Thanksgiving again?
¿Querés contarme qué hiciste hoy?
Damn. Sorry. Let's get this started.
Just so you know, each of the students has been studying Spanish for 4 and 6 years respectively. And I'm pretty sure that's what happens all across the board. What can possibly be done? Well, some of the schools are already incorporating our foreign language exchange program, where American kids once a week teach English to their peers all across the world, and in return those peers teach American kids the target language that American kids are learning. If you're curious, please click white line and watch a 2-minute explanation video of what it entails. And if you still have doubts, here's what one of the first teachers to incorporate our program into his classes says about OCTB platform.
We're able to converse for 50 minutes one-on-one. That's something that you're not able to do in a classroom of 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 students. There's no chance a student has with that many classmates to converse and actually improve his conversational ability in the classroom.
I guess my final point is that it's not only more effective to have one-on-one uninterrupted 50-minute conversation in the target language once a week, but it also is a lot more fun to do it with your peers. It doesn't matter how hard the teacher tries to engage the students, it's impossible to replicate another teenager. They have common interests and there is no generational gap. So we're looking for early adopters who are not afraid to challenge the status quo, even if it means to radically change their lesson structures. So if you are interested, please click link in the description to this video and the first month will be free. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to leave them in the comments to this video. And as always, please like and share this video and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. This was Vladimir and we'll see you next time.